Welcome back to the InScentive Collection. I be the host, Brandon, and today we got a brand new house. Something exciting, something new, something fresh. Ex Nihilo? I'm probably screwing that all up. But what I will say is it came very quick. That's what she said. I went ahead and ordered this, and I want to say it was on my doorstep like the next day through FedEx. But there is slight, what do you call, how do you say product assurance? I forget. Quality assurance. Yes. Issues there. But more focused on the scent. Packaging is nice. Looks ready to go. So we're not going to waste a lot of time. We're going to go ahead and get straight into this. Unsheathe the box. Another box. And then we have them all organized here. Gold Immortals, the Hedonist, Blue Talisman. Blue Talisman? Oh, it's a Parfum. Wait. Oh, wow. They sent the same thing twice. What? Look at that. Blue Talisman, Blue Talisman. Is that supposed to be? I gotta check. And then Outcast Blue, Floral Narcotics. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into Gold Immortals. Yeah, the Golden Immortal. Man, that thing is still tracking my face. That's nuts. Gold Immortal. And what I did notice is that they did put a little bit of effort into these boxes because even the boxes have the notes. Poirier, Ylang, and Ambrofix. Oh, Pear, Ylang, and Ambrofix. So I don't know if you can see that. It's very, very thin. It's not nearly as bold as the front. So, yeah. Go ahead and... Unsheathe! For left-handed people, this thing. Clear juice. No idea what this is supposed to smell like, what the profile is, or anything like that. Or, it's got pear in it, so imagine it's pretty light, maybe sweet. We're gonna go ahead and get this on the back of, wow, okay, ready. Back of the wrist. Okay, yeah. It's not unlike anything I've smelled. Let's see here. Gold Immortals elevates Oriental traditions with a daring, hot culture twist. The mystical elixir transports you to a dreamlike paradise, inspired by the quest for immortality. Its opulent and timeless blend captivates the sense, making it a fragrance of extraordinary elegance. Not too fond of this description. It doesn't really speak to what it was trying to... It doesn't really speak to the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the inspiration for it. And I really like reading stuff like that. It's made by Jordi Fernandez, and it says nothing much more than that. Here we go. The fragrance opens with sophisticated notes of pear and bergamot, like an invitation to immortality. The floral heart reveals an enchanting blooming and captures the senses. Volutes. Amber creates a smooth and generous sillage, leaving it on skin the feeling of the initial bliss. The feeling of your initial bliss. It's got pear in the top notes, bergamot in the top notes, ylang, petilla in the base. You have Ambroxan, Tonka bean, and Musk. And it is very, very hard to read. It's white text on top of a gold background. It is $385 doll hairs. I don't want to say it's basic. It's strong, very sweet. I would say it's blended pretty well. It's just not something that I have not smelled before. But it is very, very, very strong. This is a Parfum. Yes, yes. This is very, I mean, it's one spray. I have no oil on my wrist. I don't know if you can see that. So there's no oil here. But it is a very strong fragrance. Very fruity, very floral, super feminine. There is like a creamy sweetness to it. But again, I would say this is one of those fragrances that is very, very well blended. It kind of rides that line. It's interesting. It's interesting. All I can really say is that it doesn't smell like something that I haven't smelled before, but it is very, very sweet and very, very strong. You would not need a whole lot of this. I mean, I feel like one spritz from an atomizer, a decant, is more than you'll ever need. It's definitely something that could be dressed up, but this isn't necessarily something that I really like, but I respect it. Like it's a very strong fragrance. I really respect what it's trying to do, but it's almost too sweet. It's almost like it almost becomes cloying in a sense. Um, hmm. Yeah, Pear, Bergamot, Ylang, Ambroxan, Tonka bean, and Musk. Yeah, I'm not really getting any of those per se. I would say it's blended. It's a strong blending of these fragrances. I am getting amber. I'm getting amber, that warm glow that's coming from it. And maybe a hint of peach, because peach always has like that fuzzy quality to it. Super sweet. So I'm not getting any bergamot, so I'm very curious about that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. So far, I don't want to be too tough on it. And, you know, I think this is a profile that works for you if you like it. This does seem like something that you would dress up, though. It's not something you would casually wear. This is something that a woman would wear that is going to like a ball or like a very, very high-end event. I can smell it like that. Yeah, this is some type of flowing dress or something. But, you know, again, not something I would ever wear. Would I buy this for my significant other? Probably. I mean, if she liked this type of profile. But like I said, for me, it's a bit cloying. So anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, I'm a little, I came out quick, but it didn't come out finished. So there's that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.